Hello student. So today we are going to discuss about isosceles triangle. Okay. So today we are going to discuss some theorem which are related to isosceles triangle. So we must have to understand what is actually isosceles triangle. Okay. So isosceles triangle is what? The triangle whose two sides are equal. Okay. Say like that. We have given a triangle like ABC. Okay. If here what? A suppose given 5 centimeter and AC suppose given also 5 centimeter, then here it is what? These two sides are equal, na? Then this triangle ABC are said to be isosceles triangle because it has two sides are equal. Okay. So now related to that triangle, the first theorem is given what? Angle opposite to equal side of an isosceles triangle are always equal. Okay. Now clearly AB and AC, these two are equal side. Now what is the opposite angle of AB? This is C. So angle C. And what is the opposite angle of AC? This angle B. So as AB equal to AC. Okay. Therefore they are opposite angle. AB opposite angle is what? Angle C. And AC opposite angle is what? Angle B. So angle C equal to angle B. Because they are the opposite angle of equal side. Okay. Secondly, again we have given the side opposite to equal angle of a triangle are equal. Now inversely you can say what? If the angles are equal, then opposite side of these two angles, this is AC and this is AB, then they will become equal. Because why? Because they are the opposite angle of equal, opposite side of equal angles. Okay. So by relating these two, we can do some mathematics from exercise 6.2. So first measure is given C. So many of you have doubt how to draw a diagram when just the question is given but not the diagram is given in question. Okay. So how to draw a C? First it is say an isosceles triangle ABC. So we are asked that ABC is an isosceles triangle, and where AB equal to AC, that means this AB and this AC, these two are equal. So AB equal to AC. Okay. Now listen, what is given? The bisector of angle B, that is, this is the angle B, na? So here it will be a bisector. And again, what is given? The bisector of angle C intersect each other at point O. So it is a bisector of angle B, and here it is a bisector of angle C. Okay, they are intersect at point O. From the question you can draw a diagram, because bisector of angle B and bisector of angle C intersect at point O. It is said. So we have to draw a diagram like that. Okay. Then we are asked to then join A to O. This is the A and this is the O. We are asked to join that. So we have to join this. Okay. Then what we are said? So that OB equal to OC. So we have to prove what? We have to prove OB equal to OC. That means these two sides are equal. And moreover, we have to prove one more, that angle AO bisect A, that this is bisecting that angle. Okay. So to prove that, first we have to learn that what is given. Given AB equal to AC. These two sides are given equal. That means you can say what? What is the opposite angle of side AB? This is angle C. And what is the opposite angle of side AC? This is angle B. By the theorem, these two angles become equal because they are the opposite angles of two equal sides. So you can write angle C equal to angle B, or for our calculation advantage we have to write angle B equal to angle C. We are writing like that. Okay. Now OB and OC are the bisector. That means half of angle B equal to half of angle C. Okay. Because they are the bisector. Okay. So half of angle B will be what? You can write as a angle AOB. You can consider only this angle, and for half of angle C you can consider only angle ACO. So you can write angle ABO equal to angle ACO. Okay, because they are the bisector. So we have to take this as equation number 1. Okay. Now we are asked to prove OB equal to OC. So we must have to see that OB side and OC side contained in this triangle AOB and triangle AOC. So how to write? In triangle AOB and triangle AOC. We have to write this like that. In triangle AOB and triangle AOC. First one, AB equal to AC. This is given. This is given because these two are equal. Secondly, you can say what? Angle ABO equal to angle ACO using 1, because already we have proved this. So we are marking that as a 1 number equation. So we are writing as a using 1. Okay. Then you can say ABO and ACO. Secondly, you can say what? These two sides are given equal, but there is a one common. The common is what? OA. The OA is the common side. So you can write as a what? OA equal to OA. The condition is what? Common side. Okay. These two are common. As they are, we can clearly see side, angle, side. By the rule of what? Side, angle, side. Therefore, triangle AOB congruence to triangle AOC. The condition is what? Side, angle, side rule. They are congruent because of what? Side, angle, side rule. Now, clearly OB and OC are the part of these two congruence triangle. Okay. So we can say as what? As they are the parts of these two congruence triangle, so we can say that OB equal to OC by the condition CPCT, that means corresponding parts of congruence triangle. Again, we are asked to prove that OA is the bisector of angle A. So for that, you can say as a what? Angle OAB equal to angle OAC. Same condition, because this is also the angle of congruence triangle, so you can write CPCT. As these two are become equal, so you can say what? That OA bisect angle A. This is what we are asked to prove. Okay. So in this match we have given a diagram. Okay. What is given? ABC is a triangle given, and here it is given that AD is the perpendicular bisector. Okay. As the AD is the perpendicular bisector, that means it will make the 90-degree angle. Obviously it will make the 90-degree angle because it is a perpendicular. But also there is one more word in the question it is used, that it is a bisector. Bisector means what? It will bisect the side BC. That means this BD and this DC, they will bisect in the equal portion. That means BD equal to DC. You can write BD equal to DC because why? Because it is a perpendicular bisector. And we are asked to prove that ABC is an isosceles triangle. So in the beginning of my class, I have remind you that isosceles triangle is what? Where two sides are equal. That means we are asked to prove AB equal to AC. If we prove AB equal to AC, then we can say that ABC is an isosceles triangle. Now we must have to say that AB and AC side are contained in these two triangles, triangle ABD and triangle ACD. So we have to prove them as a congruence. See how to do. See what is given. AD perpendicular on BC. Okay. So angle ADB and angle ADC, each 90 degree. These two are 90 degree angle because it is a perpendicular. Moreover, BD equal to DC. BD equal to DC. Why? Because AD is perpendicular bisector. AD is perpendicular bisector. So these will break the side into two equal parts. Okay. And moreover, you can say AD equal to AD. It is a common side. AD equal to AD is a common side. Therefore, triangle ABD congruent to triangle ACD. And the condition is what? See, this is the side and this is what? Angle, and this is what? Side. That means side, angle, side rule. By the condition what? Side, angle, side rule. These two are equal. Okay. As these two are equal, then you can say AB equal to AC by the condition of CPCT. As these two are equal by the condition of CPCT, therefore ABC is an isosceles triangle, which we are asked to prove, and hence it is the proof of ABC is an isosceles triangle. Okay, and next question we have given this diagram. Okay, the diagram already given in the question. So ABC is an isosceles triangle given. Okay, as it is the isosceles triangle, so AB and AC, these two sides are equal. Okay, and two perpendicular two isosceles altitude, two altitudes are drawn, and the altitudes are what? BE and CF. Always remember, the altitudes always make the 90-degree angle with the base. That's why these two angles have become 90-degree. Okay, now we are asked to prove this these two altitude. That means we have to prove what? BE equal to CF. We are asked to prove this one, BE equal to CF. Okay, so to prove that, first we have to see in which two angles does it contain. Clearly you can see the first one contain angle BEC. Okay, in triangle BEC, and the second CF is contain angle CFB, and triangle CFB. These two are contained in like that. Okay, so first condition, this is 90-degree. Okay, so you can say angle BEC equal to angle CFB. You can say what? Each 90-degree. That means all the angles are, these both angles are 90-degree. Clearly ABC is an isosceles triangle, so you can say that that angle B and that angle C will be equal. Okay, now that angle B is the part of this triangle BEC, na? So you can write as a what? Angle ABC equal to angle ACB, since AB equal to AC, therefore they are the opposite angles of equal side. So you can write ABC, we can write as a what? FBC. In the short we can write FBC equal to, here it is, you can, in place of ACB you can write ECB. Okay, we have already write. Okay, then secondly you can say this is the common side, the BC is common for the both triangles, therefore BC equal to BC. Why these two are equal? Because this is the common side. Okay, as these two are equal, therefore you can say, therefore triangle BEC congruous to triangle CFB. Now many of you have doubt how to write what is the condition we are applying here. See the pattern, angle, it is the angle. Okay, and it is also angle. Okay, secondly we are using this is, that means we got one term, angle side rule. Okay, so angle side, AAS rule. Okay, therefore as these two are equal, therefore you can say BE equal to CF. Why? Because they are the CPCD, by the CPCD, that means the corresponding parts of congruous triangle, these two are become equal. So BE equal to CF by what? By CPCT, and we are asked to prove this, so hence prove. Okay, so today we have discussed up to 3 number question. So in my next class I will discuss the remaining 3 questions. Okay, thank you.